Are men and women equal?
Actually, women are better than men. What do men bring to the world? Literally nothing. Women, the vibes, just everything.
Everything you know and love. If you look around the entire infrastructure of our nation, our economy, every building you walk into, the way that you are portraying your ideas and opinions is through technology and infrastructure and an economy and a nation that was not only built, but is still maintained to this day by men.
Did men allow you to have that haircut?
You taking personal attacks makes me seem like the more intelligent.
Okay, I understand.
Validate your point, not some personal attack because you're losing the argument. Feminism stops whenever it's inconvenient for y'all. By definition, you are delusional if you cannot defend your ideas.
You should go.
I actually don't go to
They always resort to insults when they start losing the debate. Poor things.
Nothing else to talk about. She belongs to the streets. Don't ruin your mental health. Book a session if she's doing this.
Let's be honest. Trust is lost in these modern women nowadays. Even the ring does not guarantee any level of loyalty anymore. Growing up, watching my brothers get played by these run-through women has been brutal, but eye-opening. A man will invest time and energy. Meanwhile, she's on the other side, letting another man reap the benefits, and she's proud. For the most part, these loose moral women will come up with these "I need to go find myself" excuses to justify their behaviors. They play mind games and are constantly trying to
This is the harsh reality many men face today. Trust is no longer automatic. A ring doesn't guarantee loyalty, and a woman's finding herself narrative often masks selfishness or manipulation. Men invest time, energy, and emotion, while some women openly let others benefit without guilt. The constant mind games, justifications, and lack of accountability make it clear. Protecting your mental health and setting boundaries isn't optional. It's necessary. These patterns aren't rare, they're systemic in the modern dating world.
I think I'm definitely an 8.
And I give myself a 5. I think I'm normal looking. And I just think it's based on my results. I think if I was an 8, 9, or 10, I would have had modeling contracts. Because people in the top 20% of beauty, they get modeling contracts.
But what is beauty?
You can go online and have people rate your pictures and they rank you 1 to 10. Men will rate you, women will rate you like every day. Don't you think attractiveness is based on results?
Maybe, but I don't care about those results.
The 8 doesn't even deserve a place on a negative scale. The fat acceptance movement is the only movement that doesn't move. Oops.
Say something about females. They have this facade of they have to try very hard to come across as nice. They're so evil. For most people, they're quite moderate. You can act extra nice or act mean, right? But when you're genuinely evil, you're evil all the time in private. So when you go in public, you have to try very hard to put on the nice act.
Women can be masters of manipulation. They know how to craft a facade of kindness, politeness, and charm in public while hiding their true intentions. For those who are genuinely toxic, being nice is a performance, an act they maintain carefully to control perception. Manipulation becomes second nature. You see the surface, but the real strategy is behind the scenes, orchestrating outcomes in their favor. It's not always obvious until you've experienced it firsthand. Modern women in a nutshell.
We do need men, though. We do.
We don't need them.
We do.
No, because they're lesbians.
Who do you call to get your car fixed? A man or a woman? Your toilet breaks down. Who do you call?
So I fix my own car. I can do. I'm motor mechanics.
Your power supply. Who runs it? Who runs the infrastructure of society? Men or women?
Oh, at the moment, men. Obviously, because of patriarchy. Because of patriarchy.
Oh no.
But
She says lesbian so confidently as if two women can create a human. Like, did she go to school? It's extremely difficult to win an argument against an intelligent person. It's impossible to win an argument against a stupid person.
Men are used useless, so they create problems to feel useful in the same way that they personified God as a man to make themselves feel important. I just went to go see the movie Wicked, and the theater wasn't super crowded, but then an older couple came and walked up to sit in our row. The woman explicitly asked her husband, "May I sit in the aisle seat in case I need to go to the bathroom? I can easily get out and I won't have to climb over you." He goes, "No, I got you that seat," pointing to the non-aisle seat. I go, "Okay, that was weird." Didn't say anything, just kind of looked over and glared, of course, because I'm like, weirdo. Midway through the movie, the woman goes, "I need to go to the bathroom." She climbs over. She's old. She's an older woman. Mobility issues. Climbs over her husband, and he's like, "Oh, here, darling, let me help you."
I think this is the problem with some women creating entire storylines in their head. I mean, how do you know that man didn't also think that he needed to use the bathroom at some point and he wanted the aisle seat? And the fact is that he got the tickets, obviously, because he said, "That's the seat I got for you." So he's the one that went and purchased them. He's the one that planned it.
The amount of red flags that woman managed to squeeze into a few seconds is pretty impressive. This is a perfect example of how some women overcomplicate the simplest situations. The woman spun an entire storyline in her head, assuming her husband's intentions had to revolve around her convenience, when in reality he was just acting normally. Men see this kind of mental gymnastics, and it's no wonder they want nothing to do with it. The constant overthinking and imagined scenarios make dealing with them exhausting. It's like navigating a minefield where every move is analyzed and misinterpreted.
Yesterday, I heard a woman say that she discarded a guy she went on a date with because he mentioned that he liked football and she wasn't into it. That there was no way she could be with him because she just couldn't sit through a football match, nor live or on TV. She later said that she was desperately looking for a partner, but she felt that there was nothing she needed to change in order to be married. And I was thinking to myself, how entitled have women become to think that a man has to accept every single one of our traits, likes, dislikes, and demands, and immediately assume that there will be no required effort from us whatsoever. And honestly, it's sad that we walk into relationships and marriages like this and then end up blaming the guy for the breakup because he simply didn't meet our needs. I'm telling you, y'all better check yourselves, because men are checking out faster than you realize.
A prime example of why men are checked out. Women like this come in with a laundry list of demands, zero willingness to compromise, and act shocked when the man doesn't magically fit every box. No effort, no flexibility, just entitlement. And then they blame him when it doesn't work out. Men see this behavior and think, why bother? And honestly, why should they? It's exhausting and completely unrealistic.
The number one trait of a good woman is she's naturally grateful. Where a lot of men get it wrong is they attach to ungrateful women and entitled women. And the reason they attach to that is because there's an ego boost in trying to get the ungrateful woman to appreciate what you've done because you feel like you've actually earned something. It's an ego boost. Like if a woman is naturally grateful, you don't have to do a lot to impress her. But an ungrateful, entitled woman, you have to do more. So men end up investing more in the entitled woman because she takes more for her to crack a smile. So they end up investing in the wrong women all the time. But in a woman that is naturally grateful, what will happen is that sense of appreciation will always be there. And when a man is appreciated, what it does is it acts as fuel for working harder in the future, but it also acts as a barrier for infidelity. When you feel like your woman is grateful for what you do for her, it acts as a natural barrier for infidelity. Whereas when she's ungrateful, you'll keep trying. And firstly, you can never please an ungrateful person, so you're just wasted efforts. And eventually you'll start to think, why am I trying? I might as well be with somebody else, or I might as well do something else. But usually you're too scared to walk away, so you end up being unfaithful.
Gratefulness is accompanied unconditionally even when times get rough. Look out for gratitude that comes with conditions.
I've never heard a man complain about having to lead in the relationship as long as he feels loved and respected.
If he doesn't feel loved, appreciated, or respected, then it's exhausting.
Yes, exactly. That's the only time.
If she's complaining that you're not doing enough and you feel like, man, I'm carrying this whole relationship, I'm doing all the work, I'm paying for everything, I'm doing all the chores, and you still don't respect her.
Exactly.
Then it's exhausting.
Exactly. On the flip side, though, there are tons of women who at a certain point they don't want to have to be the leader of the relationship.
A woman that says, I know my worth, automatically did me a favor by Xing her out of even my potential. I don't want to deal with her. The more a woman has, the more she thinks she's worth. More education, more problems. More money, more problems. More weight, more problems. I don't listen to a damn thing women have to say about their value. Their value to me is in their beauty, which has to be tied to femininity. You cannot be beautiful, in my opinion, if you're not feminine. And your ability to cooperate, submit, inspire, and generally just get on my program.
This is as authentic as it gets. Brutally honest. Women don't realize that self-proclaimed worth doesn't automatically translate into value in a man's eyes. Beauty, femininity, and the ability to cooperate, inspire, and align with a man's vision are what truly matter. And until women grasp that, they'll keep missing the mark.
I've never heard a man complain about having to lead in the relationship as long as he feels loved and respected.
If he doesn't feel loved, appreciated, or respected, then it's exhausting.
Yes, exactly. That's the only time.
If she's complaining that you're not doing enough and you feel like, man, I'm carrying this whole relationship, I'm doing all the work, I'm paying for everything, I'm doing all the chores, and you still don't respect her.
Exactly.
Then it's exhausting.
Exactly. On the flip side, though, there are tons of women who, at a certain point, they don't want to have to be the leader of the relationship.
There's an old saying that a man wants your respect more than he wants your love. It's devastating being with someone who isn't proud to be with you. Men don't get any of it, so don't keep asking why they are done. And that's it for today on Sigma Traits. Make sure you hit that like button, smash that subscribe button, and don't forget to ring that notification bell. Support this channel through membership. You can also support through PayPal link in the description. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. See you all tomorrow.